run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me go real quick. To let my jag talk it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's tax. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a press. Round man, when it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money I'm a tenfold. That's people make me up like a limbo. She not a, she in. It's a lot of money. Why do you mad like that? I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'm running back. Same
nerves. You always want somebody to fix you some cereal. Eat what's in there. He good. I'm streaming, so I'll be walking in there all naked.
You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I said no words. My bitch, you wanna be famous, huh? They Ella they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, huh? This for the haters, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When it's not saving, yeah, be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause I said no words. All the words, all the words. Watch out for that. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew like all on my. Hey, back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your on. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the. Back then you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for the out on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up. To the 28-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
We go! 60 out more! Exit, exit! Come!
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Set, 8, read. Check. Sit up. Go.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. On first down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more there.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the double. 48, we got. Pilot, 64. Ready.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Deshaun Hamilton there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
40. Here we go. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. Under.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Cowboys nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Purcell, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust to account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Hey, Foxtrot. Now.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
Really? Come on, man. First game we quit. I just got a pick. Oh man, it changed my rank. God damn.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you couldn't pay the freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state brought me looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't true. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, Mo. This be the green light, go. Tiger in the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins to throw it. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus
up, bro?
on
What's happening,
not
man?
giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5.
Oh, yeah, baby. From
From
Texas, man. Representing Texas, bro. You know how it is. I ain't been on the game in a minute, though.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
Oh, yeah?
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39.
I hear you, man. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, I'm from Beaumont, Texas, man. Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. It's real nice out there, man.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches.
Yeah, man. I got to represent the boys, man.
Here's Cook. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive.
That's
new set
I'm
of
born and
downs
raised,
now
man.
you're worried about, just as you pointed
Born and
out,
raised
not
right
just
now.
giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Yeah, I'm screaming too.
Down here at the 35-yard line.
Screaming.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
You know how you coming
I don't
here?
think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early.
Nah, right now I'm in Oklahoma right now.
They were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening
Yeah, I'm in
drive.
Oklahoma right now, though.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to
I've been in Oklahoma for about 2 years now, but me and my girl, she's about moving back next year, back to Dallas, Fort Worth area.
First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yeah, it's really nice out there, man. You know, I mean, you just like any other city. You know, have its issues, but
so Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10
real nice out
at
there,
their own 27. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's
so goddamn.
A loss of 1 on first down.
You can't let Zeke get going. Zeke punish it real quick.
Coach prior to the game.
Right.
He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
He'll punish it real
to
quick,
make the stop before it turns into something big.
Actually, I ain't been on the game about 2 months, man.
Yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Boy, it's been a minute, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a minute for me, man.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice
gain. On that?
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids it.
Man, they did me wrong on that one, though. Yeah, I guess I did. Shit, because I thought I had money on that one.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Right there.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Yeah, we got to get my groove back, man. Shoot. I've been out the game for a while. Right now, man, it's like, what, 80? It's about 83, something like that right now. And, yeah, usually it's storming and tropical going on, all kind of mess usually going on out here this time of year. But
we're scoreless after 1.
Oh, okay. What's the weather out there like out there? Damn. Ooh. Is that right? Oh man, that's nice weather out there. Wow. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's real nice. Man, I hear you, bro.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, go to 54, go to 54, 180.
This is Elliott.
Oh, come on, man. You got to get that block.
With a 1-yard gain
I
there
thought
to
he was
make
about
it
to get
2nd
you.
and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I feel you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb.
Why he stopped, man?
For only a yard, and it'll be
I'm rusty, man. I'm so rusty right now. Oh, my. Man, you know what? I'm so, right now, it's just what it is. Give me about 3, 4 more games in, I'm going to be all right, though.
Here on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
Yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's intercepted. Hooked up by Mike Hughes.
Hold up, let me make some adjustments, man. Let me make some adjustments, bro. I gotta make some adjustments real quick, bro. This is ugly. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I'm sipping on something right now. This is ugly. I got slow ass Whitney in there. Who else I need to take out? Nah, man. Oh. See, yeah, man. I seen that. With he kind of. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. He done, bro. He done. Yeah, he done, bro. I know he wanted to come back, but he Blake, the dude under him, Blake, man, he alright, man. He like 6'6", about 250, run like a 4'5", 4'6", man. And he can catch. Ain't no way. Who is that? Martellus Bennett? Oh yeah. Right now, he said he would like to play at least one more year too. But oh, he said that. I didn't know he said that. Oh wow. Yeah. I'm on the mic. What's up?
I need your phone.
Why you need my phone?
Because I'm supposed to call someone.
Call who?
Corner.
Oh, go ahead. Tell now to get it to you. Let me know when you're ready, Flo. Oh, that's a little girl, man. She's what, 7?
At the 39-yard line.
Yeah, she's 7. Yeah, it's my grandbaby, actually. Yeah, I'm 48 myself, so it's my grandbaby, man. She living with us right now. Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. Yeah. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Okay.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hello? Man, I bet, bro.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me
sure
years
there's
ago that
something
for
here
some
and there,
teams,
man. I don't,
that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Yeah, I like to show. I'll show first. I might show it to him here and there. I ain't gonna.
Back deep
Cause
for the
I'm gonna get up out of
Cowboys,
it real
Tavon
quick.
Austin.
Something get crazy.
And this
Good
is
kick.
a beauty as
Good
that
shit,
ball's going to
man.
angle out at the
Good
6-yard
kick,
line.
Let's go old school there.
Damn,
That's
good kick.
absolutely a great
Damn,
coffin
good
corner
kick.
punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit,
I'm
you
trying
can
to
gain some
damn
significant
play.
yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Can't remember goddamn play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You what now? Yeah.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Yeah, you talking about in Beaumont, right? Yeah. Oh man, they got a lot of refiners out there, bro. I used to hate saying about refiners because they always just blow up or something be leaking. My grandmother, man, stayed.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take you to
My grandmother
Orlando.
stayed
Jonathan
in
Coachman,
Mary.
coach
Boy,
will
I
have
used-
highlights
I
and
used to
analysis
hate it,
of
boy.
this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet
Good
on either
shit.
side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the
report.
coach some
nothing out there.
highlights here.
Yes, we
Good
do.
shit, though.
Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I can't
Now
find
the
my
Cowboys
goddamn
going to
play.
burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm trying to find my plays, man. It's hard to, I used to have a little something going. It's a shame when you ain't played in a minute. You can't find your plays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Come on. You got to hold on to that, my nigga.
Intended that time for
you got to hold on to that.
3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Cobb. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Now Prescott on fourth down. He's going to go down. Back at the 42-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
I ain't had nothing, man. He ain't kicking it that far, 44. I feel you. That's how I feel.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. He might get hit. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle.
He might get it.
This will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
All right, man, we looking real rusty right now.
Come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room?
Oh, no, you didn't. He came out with you.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Go ahead, Waffle. There you go. Yeah, I got my husband charging now. What is my damn play, man? I got this one play that's so ridiculous. I mean, what? I'm in the right playbook in New England. I think I'm in the New England playbook. Shit, I'm so rusty. Offense is always the last thing to get down when you come back. Defense is okay. You can kind of work your defense, but your offense is hard. Let me know when you're ready. kind of show you cheese. Show him there.
You just had the ponytail holder, didn't you?
You had it on your hair and you must have took it somewhere.
Yeah, I can hear you. You ready? Okay. All right. Yeah, man.
There we go. Flying. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
Prescott on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up first and 10 at the 16. Here's Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Yeah. That seems trying to get them involved.
Here we go. Flying. Check. Watch it. 47. 26.
On second and 15 now. Prescott, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back.
I couldn't let it go, man.
Daniil Hunter
I couldn't
picks
let it
up
go.
his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game.
I'll
but
take
this
that
play,
sack, though.
Disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy.
I'll take that sack. I'll eat it.
They'll need a big
I'll
play
eat it
here.
right
Will
now.
Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I'll eat it right now.
Here's Prescott.
Got him.
And that
What?
was incomplete.
What?
Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up
What?
empty. And it's 4th down.
Oh, come on.
This one.
What?
Did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone.
Man, it's a touchdown, man.
And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And 4 down.
You so right.
That will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Yeah.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a
Nah, he gotta give him market value though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing Jerry knows. He gotta give him market value.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Yeah,
the defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Right.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I agree.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got him in.
Ah, come on, man. You
The
was
20. Touchdown, Vikings.
yeah.
Adam Thielen, 69 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, they went
Curtis saying I was there. He's good.
I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Yeah, you did.
That DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Trust me.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah. Yeah, he did too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Dak say, man, I'm about to get 35. Dak said, I'm about to get 35, man. Give me 35.
Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
They're going to give it to him. That's market value right there. It's 35.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
Yeah, Mahomes going to get it. Mahomes probably get about 40.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying
that's what we're going to get with him.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Yeah. I agree. He gonna get 35. I guarantee you get 35. I'll be shocked if he don't get 35. But I'm like, but he don't have no choice because he don't have no choice because he messed up, man. Yeah, he took too long, man. He took too long to pay that boy, man. He took too long to pay that boy, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh boy, just retired, yeah. Frederick just retired, you're right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Good route here. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
On 3rd down, Cousins looking for his running back, and he's got it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
You don't want to do that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Prescott now. Perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I take that ball.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Man, I forgot. I forgot they got that ball conditioned for his 6 purposes.
Prescott now. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
How about the way
they flip field position there?
A
nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yeah, slow him down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Yeah. I can't complain. I mean, you know, you did your thing, man. Yeah, I'm trying to knock off this rust, man. I'm just trying to put my plays together. Right now, I'm trying to put all my plays together. Like I said, give me about 4 or 5 games. I should be in rap form.
Got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
We're just doing what we got to do right now.
32. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Elliott.
These niggas not blocking. Damn, Whit. You ran right past him.
The Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He said ARP card. Oh, I see y'all in a little bit. Let me give you some money. Where you going? To the grocery store? I thought we were going together.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, lead it over.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw away.
Lead it over,
He's taken
please.
down. Daniil
Thank you.
Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw.
Come on, man. I can't get the ball though.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter.
Wow.
He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I tried to let him run his route, but
the Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We gotta kick this field goal. I know he got 60. I know he got 60 in it.
Pressure on. This for the lead in the final stages.
I think I missed it.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Yeah, I think I missed it.
Costly one there as this
I knew
game
I
remains
did.
tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Cousins now from the 50. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I wasn't
So
where I
back-to-back
wanted.
incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Steven.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
He's got it. And he gets this inside.
That's bullshit. How you gonna get up underneath him?
It's a game.
Look how deep he was in.
The Vikings have the first down as
Get
well.
it, bro.
He's been quiet all
Oh,
afternoon.
man.
Just
Look at that.
Play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume
horrible.
of what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Oh, what?
Throwing his Cousins. That one into
Good
the hands
shit.
of Thielen, complete. And
I know what was going
down to about the 20-yard
Good shit, bro.
line.
Good game,
He'll
man.
get
Good game,
15 and a Vikings
You wanted
first
this shit.
down.
All right, let's just put it on
You
the table
wanted
real
this shit.
quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know
wanted
they're looking
this
for their
shit.
number one receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't. And
too,
his
bro.
kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already
this
decided. The
ugly.
late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This is the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out flip.
since I blew they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Towards the end zone for Brown. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ingram again, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man. Come on now.
Mark Ingram, 33 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12 and the Cowboys pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, come on.
Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
Fucking up.
Bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide.
Killing myself right now.
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17.
Wow. Welcome back, T. Hey.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go. Slide in. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score, Ravens 24, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Crunch time, defense.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
What the fuck? How am I doing covering him?
To make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You know, in golf, they often talk about
This game over with.
playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Tucker now to add the point
horrible.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it, and he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To the air again, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 3rd and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Watch the shit. Hey, kill. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A first down throw for Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Get him.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Prescott yet again. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Throwing on second down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to loft one. Deep left side.
I couldn't get there.
35. Takes us down deep on
That's
the
too easy.
side of the field. It's a big play.
That's too easy.
63 yards.
My bad. I should have had that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington. They'll try and run. Ingram, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of... And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 36 yards, as they are able to cut into that lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Prescott from the gun. That's caught. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Cooper was the target there. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Ready up. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown 44 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2. From the gun, Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. And he slings one that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action now, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go, get out there.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred. Meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints of rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has names, we'll insert. To the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guy. Will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go. You set? Get the plan. You see it. I'm coming. Coming. You go tight. You got it, jet, forward. 22, jet, 56, right there, 56.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Demarius Randall. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson forced out to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Mack Wilson. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's got room to run past the 20. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 94 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. These two teams all tied after one. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A run for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Mayfield now from the 50. It's caught by OBJ. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Jackson now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Set, 180. Here we go.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Check 53. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down now. It's Ingram, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Push him back. Push him back.
After the interception, here's Jackson out to his left. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And the Browns 1st down.
Set. 180. Too low. Tap. Hurry.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield now. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
180. They're going to need some therapy after this. Point it right.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
At the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Check 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Landry now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set, 180. Yo, 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 yo.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Ah, come on. Are you serious?
There goes Mark Ingram.
Ah, this...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Up, up. Block 36. 30. Hurry. I'm here all day. Mike, 36. I got it.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Point it right. 36. Hurry. 36. Yeah, that's what I do.
To throw, Mayfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This is Ingram, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?